Hello and welcome to your English news broadcast live on ERi-TV. It's exactly 10:30 p.m. on Eritrea's local time from our headquarters at Asmara with your domestic and international news in brief. I'm Zahra Badouri, but first we'll begin with your major headlines for this broadcast. An announcement from the Ministry of Health. Nationals abroad commemorate 60th anniversary of armed struggle for independence. COVID-19 cases and death toll reports according to yesterday's report. China vows to deepen cooperation with Iran. Welcome to your domestic in brief. One patient has been diagnosed positive for COVID-19 in tests carried out today at quarantine centers in the central region. On the other hand, 4 patients who have been receiving medical treatment in hospitals in the central region have recovered fully and have been discharged from these facilities. The total number of recovered patients has accordingly risen to 6,601, while the number of deaths still stands at 38. The total number of confirmed cases in the country to date has increased to 6,648. Ministry of Health, Asmara, 5th September 2021. Eritrean nationals in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Doha, Qatar, Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and Cairo, Egypt commemorated the 60th anniversary of the beginning of the armed struggle for independence. At the commemoration event conducted on 3rd September at the premises of the Embassy of Eritrea in Riyadh, Mr. Abdurrahman Imam, chairman of the Eritrean community in Riyadh and its environs, delivered a speech in a virtual format, stated that the significance of the September 1 in the history of the armed struggle of the people of Eritrea for independence. Mrs. Waini Garazger also charged the affairs of the Embassy of Eritrea in the United Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, on her part, delivered a briefing on the significance of the day and called on the nationals to reinforce and transfer of the noble values cultivated during the 30 years for armed struggle for independence, and strengthening of organizational capacity was her further acknowledgement. The event was highlighted by cultural and artistic performances as well. Likewise, nationals residing in Doha, Qatar, on their part, commemorated the 60th anniversary of the armed struggle for independence on the same date. The Eritrean ambassador to the country, Mr. Ali Ibrahim, delivered a message of the day. Chairman of the Eritrean community, Mr. Hussein Abu Al-Hassan, on his part, called on the nationals to renew the pledge to strengthen contribution in the effort to build a prosperous and developed nation. Similarly, nationals residing in Dubai and the Northern Emirates and the United Arab Emirates, as well as those residing in Cairo, Egypt, have commemorated the 60th anniversary of the armed struggle for independence, for Eritrea's independence, with enthusiasm. On your final domestic, the Information and Promotion Unit of the Ministry of Defense organized a training program on music for 64 artists at the graduation ceremony conducted on 4th September at the Vocational Training Center of the Ministry of Defense in Dangolo. It was stated that the 2-month training included various musical skills, music composition, and lyric, as well as professional discipline. Speaking at the event, the head of the Information and Promotion Unit of the Ministry of Defense, Colonel Solomon Suyum, stated that the training was part of the training programs that the unit has been organizing with the view to develop the quality and standard of the music in the country. One of the trainees, artist Tasfit Hagos, on his part, indicated that taking into consideration the experience of the trainees, the training was provided intensely and called on the trainees to take the training as a stepping stone to further improve their skills through practice. Representatives of the trainees on his part underlined that the significance of the training was to call for its sustainability. Up next with your global report, do stay with us for more. And on your reports on the international line, the cumulative total of the global COVID-19 cases rose to nearly 219 million, with the death toll exceeding 4.53 million as of Friday, and according to yesterday's report, due to the World Health Organization. Significantly, there had been 218,946,836 confirmed cases of COVID-19, including 4,539,723 deaths as of 18:16 Central European Summertime on Friday. The WHO's COVID-19 dashboard reported a total of 5,289,724,918 vaccine doses have been administered across the world as of August 31st, according to the dashboard. The United States on Friday reported that a cumulative of 39,300,270 confirmed COVID-19 cases and 638,632 deaths, both the highest in the world, the WHO dashboard also reported. WHO data showed that India is the second worst affected country with 32,903,289 confirmed cases. It is followed by Brazil with 20,804,215 cases and the world's second highest death toll, equaling to 581,150 deaths. Countries with more than 4.5 million confirmed cases include Russia, Britain, France, Turkey, Argentina, Colombia, Spain, Iran, and Italy. On your final report, China is to deepen friendly cooperation with Iran in various fields, Chinese State Councilor and Foreign Minister Wang Yi said on Friday. Wang Yi made the remarks during a phone conversation with Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir-Abdollahian. In the conversation, Amir Abdollahian conveyed the greetings from Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi to Chinese President Xi Jinping and congratulated him on the 50th anniversary of the establishment of the diplomatic ties between Iran and China. Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei attached great importance to the development and developing of the comprehensive strategic partnership between Iran and China. Amir Abdollahian noted the new Iranian government prioritizes diplomatic ties with Asian country, and China is a major partner under this policies. Iran-China relations are strategic and all-dimensional, said Amir Abdollahian, adding that the two sides should earnestly implement the plan of China-Iran comprehensive cooperation in accordance with the roadmap formulated by the two heads of state and jointly pushing forward for the bilateral relations to develop. Wang congratulated the Iranian government minister on his inauguration as well. He said that the two heads of state held a telephone conversation last month on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of the establishment and investment of the diplomatic ties between the two countries, setting the direction for the future of China-Iran relations. China is ready to work with Iran to implement the important consensus reached by the two heads of state, expanding friendly cooperation and exchanges in various fields, continuing to joint oppose unilateralism and bullying and safeguarding the legitimate right and interests of both sides and the common interest of developing countries on Wang Yi's side. Dear viewers, that is all for now with your domestic and international news in brief. Until we are back with some more news, stay and enjoy the rest of our programs. But until then, these were your major headlines for this broadcast in review. An announcement from the Ministry of Health as your primary domestic. Nationals Abroad commemorates 60th anniversary of Armed Struggle for Independence and training program on music for members of ETF. COVID-19 cases and death toll reports according to yesterday's reports. And China vows to deepen cooperation with Iran. That is all for now. Thanks for watching. Have a nice one.